Hey, what's going on everybody? Welcome back to the channel. So in this video we're going to cover over some things that are going to be expiring coming up on Tuesday night. Now we're not going to have a maintenance, so there's not going to be a maintenance that night, but we still do have a lot of things that are going to be expiring. There's quite a few important things that are going to be going away. Some SG scratches, some AC scratches, a new mission pass, and so forth. So let's go ahead and jump on into it so you don't miss out. Okay, so right away we're going to give a heads up on the NGS Season 39 Mission Pass will be coming to an end, so it's going to be your last chance you have to progress any of these tiers here in the Mission Pass. There was a lot of good stuff inside of here. You want to make sure that you try to get any of the items that you want to get from it. Up in the top left here, you can always go to Purchase Tier, and if you have any tiers left that you want to get and you don't think you'll be able to get them from like dailies and stuff, you can always purchase these for 25 star gems per tier. So just keep in mind that is an option to get a hold of some of the things in here that you might want. There was like a really nice like motion that they had here. For example, the majestic wings. This one's actually like some black wings that you have when you're like idling with. So I think a lot of people will probably want this. Make sure you don't miss out on that. You can't trade it in shops either, I think. So once it's gone, it's gone. Now, up in the very top left up here, if you was to go to previous season, it's a good idea to go through here on the previous season, NGS Season 38, and just make sure that you claimed all your stuff from this as well, because this will be your last chance you have to claim anything inside of here. You can't actually progress this one any further, but you can still claim stuff, just in case if you do still have stuff inside of here. And then NGS Season 39, of course, will be taking the previous season's place, and NGS Season 40 will be rolling in with the new mission pass. Now going along with that, with the mission pass on tier 20, there's actually a refined form ticket 24 here that you get, and this is a selector ticket which allows you to pick anything that you want to from the star gem scratch. So that's a selector ticket that allows you to pick anything that you want to from this refined form October 24 SG scratch that we have here. And as you can see, this is actually going to be expiring too coming up on Tuesday night, so make sure that you use any of your selector tickets. You can see here myself, I actually have 2 of these selector tickets. I need to go through and use these before it's too late as well. So it's going to be your last chance to get any of the stuff in here that you might want. There's actually like an emote in here that you have to scratch for in case if you do want that, the playing in leaves emote. This is something that was in here. I chose not to get this, but some of you might want this perhaps. So just keep in mind you might want to check that out, and anything inside of the prize listing here that you might want to possibly get. If you go down towards the very bottom down here, you can see that there's a lot of things in the SG scratch that says display end. Now this is all stuff that will be completely going away, so I would suggest looking at it first just in case if there's anything here that you want, and then from there you can look at anything else. All the rest of the stuff that doesn't say display end is actually going to still be in the new SG scratch that's coming back. It's just going to be like a little lower rates to obtain the stuff that's inside of there. Now we do also have an AC scratch that will be coming to an end. That's going to be the Winter Campus Fashion. So this AC scratch will be coming to an end coming up on Tuesday night as well. If you've been scratching on it, make sure that you use any of your selector tickets that you have to pick a prize from the prize listing here. There was some pretty good stuff inside of here whenever it comes to the emotes in here, the school chair and the comical pose both. I have previews of both of these on my channel if you're interested in seeing those. They're pretty good emotes. I was a pretty big fan of them. You should see some links in the top right showing you those if you want to see what the emotes do. They're pretty good. Now, I also want to point out, if you are buying AC and like you want to like scratch or anything like that, I do have an epic creator code, THUNDATHIGHS. You should see that on the screen. It's a creator code that I have where you can, if you're purchasing AC and you use the creator code on the Epic Game Store, it throws me a little bit of support. You can actually use that code on Fortnite and all sorts of anything that you have from the Epic Game Store. So I just wanted to point that out as a way that you can support me using the Epic creator code. Thanks a lot for the support. Now, I also wanted to mention when it comes to the outfits inside of the scratch here for the Winter Campus Fashion, my friend Kurone, she has a nice color guide video showing you all the differences of these outfits here, which pieces can be colored, which pieces can be changed, which pieces can be hidden and colored and whatnot. It's really useful info. So I'm going to leave a link in the video description below to Kurone's Winter Campus Fashion outfit video so y'all can go check that out. Now, I also want to point out for any of you that might not have been playing a lot, there is currently a really good LTQ that's going on limited time quest, this Drill Large Enemy Cleanup Op. Now, if you run this one time, you get a hold of 10 of the Super Genesis Festival 24 SP scratch tickets, so it's very worthwhile just to log in and at least do one run of it. It actually gives you a lot of them per run and stuff. I do believe that will be going away on Tuesday night as well, and we're going to be getting the new Masquerade quest coming in. And also, of course, just a little heads up reminder, don't forget about doing your Dark Falls Galleon Suppression weekly for the 20 star gems too, so do a quick run of that. So the Ark Circuit ranking for this week is going to be the Buddy Attack. Now you can find this over in North Redham, so if you was to open up your world map, you can find over here in North Redham, right here on the beach, this Buddy Attack cocoon right here with the king crown on it. This is where you would go to. Make sure you go over there and do a run of that. Don't forget about coming back to base PSO2 and hitting the metal barter exchange here. You want to trade in for your weekly star gems here. You can get 100 star gems a week from this as well. Also, don't forget about going back to base PSO2's casino and hitting the prize attendant for the weekly star gems here too. This one you can actually do per ship as well. Now it does take casino coins to get a hold of these. A really easy way to get a hold of casino coins is you can actually just do like a daily order per character, and it'll give you casino coin passes, and you can do this per character that you have too. It'll give you a minimum of at least 500 coins, if not more, and you can use that for all the weekly star gems that you want from the casino. It's a really nice way to get those. Okay, so from here we're going to go ahead and do our static weekly trades that we repeat every week. First up, come to the NPC Architect at the beginning of Central City. Now she has a Genesis Points trade shop here, and she has a lot of monthly things as well, weekly things. And her monthly things are actually getting ready to reset too. So if you haven't got a hold of all the like materials inside of here yet and stuff, definitely a good idea to go through and trade for all this stuff. Like as you can see, I need to do this myself too. And one of her really important ones, of course, is going to be the Master Fragments. You always want to get a hold of those too. Now next, come to the first shop on the left in Central City, the item trader Travis. We're going to go up to the very top here, and there's several trades. We're going to go to item recycle, and we're going to trade in for our weekly rare drop rate tickets, our add preset skill level 1 items, and as well there's also these 3 trades here for alpha reactor, star gems, and genesis points. There's currently actually extra like trades that you can get here. There's double amounts of each one of these, so make sure you don't miss out on these. Now you do have to have EX cubes to get a hold of those, so if you need EX cubes, you can actually go inside of the item recycle. There's an in the EX cube option right here, and if you was to trade in for your class cubes here, you can trade your class cubes to get stacks of 99 EX cubes at a time. So it's a really good way to stock up for those in case if you're lacking on some of the cubes. Next, we're going to go to item exchange, and at the very bottom, make sure that you trade in for your in augmentation success rate 10%. You get 3 of those a week. As well, make sure you hit the Arks record baggage exchange here, and you want to make sure that you trade in for the star gems here. Also, you want to go to the item exchange Thea towards the middle of the listing here. You want to trade in for some of the class cubes and the EX cubes, and also arms refiners. Also, you want to go to Aegis Integra exchange and trade in towards the bottom down here for the Aegis souls and all the different dominas and stuff, which in turn makes Halfinale, which in turn makes Lux Halfinale, one of the most powerful augments in the game. Then also you want to go to Giga Strugman exchange, and at the bottom down here there is weekly trades for camos, and as well there's also the Giga's Might, Precision, and also Technique 4 capsules down here too that are pretty important to get a hold of. Also the Growthman exchange, you want to trade in for your different TA customization discs inside of here. And as well, also you want to go to the Dreadscale exchange and trade in for your TA customization disc Omni here. Now lastly, we're going to go under the stairs in Central City, the Alliance Activity Support NPC Tim. You want to make sure that you trade your Alliance badges in here for your weekly Genesis Point star gems, and also some of these triggers here like the Gale Griffin and the Dark Fields Interception ones are usually pretty worthwhile to get. Some of the other ones might have some good value too, so just keep that in mind. Okay, so that's going to wrap it up for the video. Thanks a lot for watching, everybody. Stay safe and have a wonderful day, friends. I'll see you all in the next one.